Hi, this is Jeevi from idlebrain.com. I'm here with Miss Meenakshi Chaudhary. I have the latest film, Lucky Baskhar, is releasing on 31st of October on the occasion of Deepavali. Hi.
Hi, sir.
Um, I, I guess your first film, you had a very complete role.
Correct.
And after that hit, also you had a substantial role.
Right.
And now this is another complete role, right?
Yes.
So tell me about your character in Lucky Baskhar.
I think in this film, firstly, the script was the first thing that I loved about it. Then coming to my character, it's such a pivotal character in the film, and how it kind of drives the story and the movie forward is what I love the most about it. She is a very important part in Bhaskar's life, and how Bhaskar's decisions are somewhere surrounded or involved in having Sumati in mind. I think that is what the core of their relationship, of the story is, and how a common man wanting to give their family a lot or everything that they can want is something that he wishes for. And Sumati is always with him no matter what, through the good, through the bad. But she's also a green light and a red light to tell him that, okay, stop this. I think it's getting too much. So I think she's somebody who's been always there with Bhaskar no matter what.
Right. If we look at the trailer, it is shown as both the characters fall in love right at the tender age, college or something like that, and then it ends up with a fight.
Yes.
Generally what happens is when wife or spouse comes to know that the other person is doing something wrong, they always resist, right?
Correct.
Just now you said you're with him
Correct.
thick and thin times.
Correct.
So how does the character treat that?
Right. I think like every family, they'll have their fights, they'll have their ups and downs. When you spend so much time with somebody, it's bound to happen. It cannot always be a happy day. And, there'll be so many situations, stresses, family troubles, responsibilities. And there will be days when one person may be out of it, or the other person is going through a tough time in workspace, or she's going through a tough time. I think it's all about balancing, fighting, and at the end of the day, coming back together. Because that is what makes their relationship and our Indian, space of holding on to family. We have this concept of family, and I think it's never easy. Right. It's never easy. It's always a challenge. All age groups in one house or in a family together. It never gets easy, but it's worth fighting for.
Right. You are playing a character of a mom at a very early age.
Yes.
And that guy Ritvik is really cute. I mean, he stole the
cutest
show.
He did.
Right. So tell me about him.
No, Ritvik is the most talented kid I've ever worked with. He is so disciplined and extremely, dedicated to his work. Every day on set, he would come prepared with his lines. In fact, some days DQ sir or I would mess it up in the take, but he would be perfect, on point with his lines, with his emotions. And he's such a good boy. The parents have done such a fantastic job in raising him up, and they're always there throughout to make sure that, he's in the right space. And, mostly with child artists, it can get very tricky with how to be on set, but he knows how to be with everybody. And that's such a big blessing, I think.
Very mature.
Very mature at such a young age. If you see the pre-release event, he knew everybody's names that he's worked with, which is such a nice thing, and there's nobody like him.
So generally, adults take care of child actors.
Correct.
It is the other way around.
Exactly. So he's a sweetheart.
Right. You have done in two of the biggest films in this year, Guntur Karam and GOAT.
Yes.
So please tell me about your work experience. Yours are not very complete characters, but substantial enough.
Correct. I think I'm very grateful to be sharing the screen space with one of the most talented, the most celebrated actors in the Indian industry that we have today. And, not everybody gets this opportunity. It's a blessing to be able to work with them. And I think for me, the most important part that I've taken away from this is how they are as people. This is to be able to learn from them, because every day on set was such a great learning experience. And every set is a learning ground, I believe, and to be able to learn from the best who have been in this industry for so many years, are celebrated, and they're doing what they're doing because they're so good at it. So I got to have that first-hand experience of this. So very grateful, I think, and at such a young, this starting point of my career. I'm 3 years in the industry, and I've had the opportunity to act opposite them is truly a blessing.
Right. If you have to say something about, not say something, what actually you have observed something unique from Mahesh Babu garu and from Vijay garu?
I think, Andy, it's the dedication that Mahesh sir has. He is so dedicated. Every day on set, he'll come and he'll be like, prepping his lines and adding so much in every take. Even though it's the same take that he's doing, but with every take that you take, he'll do something different, saying if this works. And those small things go a long way, as an actor. And I got to see that firsthand, to be able to learn from that. And from Vijay sir, I have never seen anybody as punctual as him. If 8 a.m. is the call time, he'll be there by 7:55. I have never seen that. A star coming before is something there's no concept that I've seen like that. And there's so much of respect for him. He comes on time, he'll be waiting on set, the lights will be getting ready, everything is happening. He'll very patiently wait there, give the shots. The only time he goes in his vanity is when he has to have food, when there's lunch break. That's it. Right. And he'll come back and he'll be shooting again. So much to learn from these people. And it's not just what you see on screen, but how they are on set, how they are in life. That is something that is, that's something I'm grateful for, to be able to experience.
Both are very private persons. So how did you get time to, spend some personal interaction?
As in on set, whatever limited time we had to be able to converse and have some conversations. Mahesh sir was so nice. When there's some time in between sets, we'd all be sitting, one big group, Trivikram sir, Mahesh sir, and all the other actors would be coming, sitting and talking. And it's such a nice vibe on set. So it's never like it's dull or scary or know what to talk. He's very chill. Same with Vijay sir also. Vijay sir is very quiet. He doesn't talk much. Like on set, I'm always thinking, what should I ask him? What should I talk to him? Am I I don't know what he'll think. So, but he's such a lovely person. He made me feel comfortable from the first day itself. And because, I was getting so nervous if I take a double take or if I take multiple takes, I hope he's very patiently waiting. He's like, it's okay, ma, you take your time. Don't worry. We're all here for this scene. So, you feel good when they're there like that. So,
your first hit came with hit 2,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So, tell me about your co-actor, Sesh.
No, I think I'm very fortunate, like I said, to be working with a great set of people, so early on in my career. Sesh is somebody who's very meticulous about how he wants certain scenes or how he is as an actor, because he's also, he's not just an actor, he's also a director, he's also there's that understanding that comes with him when he's on set, and I think that was very interesting to see. So, it's a very different perspective as an actor, director, writer. How is it that he behaves, how others would be. So, it was so nice and interesting to see and learn that.
So, how is it with working with the man of the moment?
I think he's a man of the moment in every moment. I have not met anybody who hates him or does not like him. He is a very likable person, and I think the best part about him is how he makes other people feel as if they're the most important people. I mean, his attention is 100% on them, and that's such a rare, beautiful thing. Be it the youngest boy on set to the oldest light man, he will treat everybody equally, and that is such a beautiful thing, and everybody's treated the same, with the same respect. So it is so nice to see that.
Right. You have another film coming up next month.
2 more films, yes.
Mechanic Rocky.
Yes, and Matka.
Yeah, Matka. 2 consecutive weeks, in fact.
Correct.
So it's kind of 3. In 3 weeks, you got 3 films.
Yes.
In a span of 22 days.
It looks like that, but it's been 2 years of journey that has been going on for them to release finally. Yeah, I mean, I've been shooting for those films for some time now. I think it just happened so that they planned to release it all together. It's a great time. I think for every actor, it's a dream to be there in theaters, to have your poster in theaters for not one, not two, but three films.
Three consecutive,
And
side by side.
When you open Book My Show, you'll have three options to watch where I'm a part of those films. So that's such a big blessing.
Right. Like Lucky Baskhar, Matka is also a period set.
Correct.
That is also something, going against law and...
Correct. Different timelines, but period. Both are period, I think.
Yeah, both are anti-social or anti-system.
As in, like, yeah, finding a loophole in the system to be able to make it work is what that story is also about, and this one also. This one is more so like that. But both are very different. The treatment is very different, even if like how you say love stories will be love stories, but that does not mean every story is the same.
This is a little class and family oriented, that is massy.
Massy, yes. And also the treatment is very different, Again, with the directors coming in, they have their own vision, how they create that world, how they create those characters. So it does not look like similar at all. It's very different. It looks very different. It's been treated very differently, both the films. So it's going to be a great experience for the audiences to see.
Mechanic Rocky must be like breather for you because it is a fun-filled and contemporary film.
It's contemporary for sure, but it's also a little heavy on the emotions. Okay. I think that is also something that Vishwak Sen films. It's a little different from that. It's about the girl actually, and how things happen about her. I mean, my characters,
Yours is the central character.
More so, like it's also equal. So, I mean, the films that are coming in, you'll see a lot more of me in those films, and how that also. So, it was a little more intense in those spaces as people would have not imagined it to be. But it's also as massy as it gets.
Right. And then you have Vishwambhara coming.
So, I'm not a part of Vishwambhara. I don't know who said I am.
It's there in the wiki.
I know, everybody says that, but I'm not.
That should be the thumbnail basically.
I know, everybody's saying that. Every interview is asking me that. I'm like, but I'm not a part of Vishwambhara. So, I have myself announced things that I'm a part of. If I don't announce, I'm not a part of them.
Right.
But I'm a part of Anil Ravipudi sir's film, which is releasing around the same time, I believe. Yeah,
Sankranti.
Yes.
So, you have any other films in Telugu?
As of now, that's it.
As of now, in shoot, these are the films.
Yes, I mean, 3 are already finished, they're releasing, but 1 is going on for shoot, so which is going to take 2 more months. So that's basically the next 2 months. So I'm blocked for that film.
That's nice.
Yes.
So tell me about Jeevi Prakash's music in the film.
Oh, it's elevated every scene, every melody that he's given to the film has added so much more to the scenes, to the film. I think even if you hear the trailer, look at the trailer, the background score elevates it so much more. And I think as an actor, you're just doing one bit. So much more goes into elevating that scene. Right. But we as actors get lucky because it's our face, that scene. But it's not only our work, that scene. To make us look a certain way, the DOP has worked very hard. To give us a certain direction on it, the director has worked very hard. The background score elevates our acting so much more. So it's not just our job that's making us. We are just fortunate enough to be in the limelight or be the face, but it's everybody else doing that to enhance it. And I think they're a wonderful team to work with.
So you are from Haryana and Chandigarh, and your education happened there. So how did you land in Telugu film industry?
Destiny. It was meant to be. Imagine, I mean, my father, out of all the names, he chose Meenakshi as the name, which is a very South Indian name.
Meenakshi Seshadri.
Seshadri. Big fan of Meenakshi Seshadri. And he said, if I have a daughter, I'm going to name her Meenakshi. And that's what happened. But I'm sure he had no idea. I will also become a Miss India. I will also become an actor. So it's just pure destiny, I think, or maybe he somehow manifested it for me. I don't know, but
this film Lucky Baskhar has got everything positive going for it, right?
Yeah.
The trailer, the promotions, and the hype. I think this is the first choice for the Telugu people.
I hope so. Yes.
This Deepavali.
I'm sure. I hope they enjoy it.
Yeah. All the best, and this film is going to rock.
Thank you so much. Thank you.